thank you for clicking on this video to look at this incredibly well looked after, superb condition actually, Specialized Ariel, which is marketed as a ladies or women's gravel hybrid bike, but there's absolutely no reason why it couldn't be ridden by a young man or a smaller adult male, as well as a girl or female. It's ideally for someone of about 5'4" up to about 5'7". Superbly looked after. We bought it directly from the owner, the only owner. And here on the Isle of Wight, bikes aren't used generally for commuting. We've got no large cities or anything like that, so they tend to be sort of leisure bikes, mainly kept in garages and then brought out in the summer for a few leisure rides, and hence it's not had a hard life at all. So let's have a closer look at it. So it's the Specialized Ariel, and it's the small size. As I say, 5'4" up to 5'7" would be the ideal sort of rider height. But very nicely equipped. So let's start at the front. It comes complete with some Suntour suspension forks. You can see the quality of these. Absolutely lovely. They've got a lockout adjustment. So in that position, the forks go up and down, and in that position, they're locked out. So very, very easy to change, and it makes it incredibly good and easy to ride, whether you're riding on the road or off-road. Some superb Schwalbe Marathon Plus tyres, which are fitted to this bike. They're 738, so quite a wide tyre. A good tread for riding road and gravel. There is plenty of clearance in the frame though if you wanted to fit something a bit more knobbly for more off-road riding, but as an all-round tyre, hard to beat these really. Quite hard wearing. They've got what we call K-guard puncture resistance within the tyre carcass itself. And they've also got a reflective sidewall, which is a really good safety feature. You have a disc brake system on this bike. They're hydraulic disc brakes, so very powerful braking. And the wheels, they're Specialized Zone wheels, which are quite a deep section rim for strength, and very, very good condition. This one's been fitted with a small little front mud guard, which is there not really to protect the rider as such, but it stops muck and things all getting up and getting around the stanchions of the forks and things, so it's quite a good idea to have those. The handlebars have got a slight rise to them, as you can see, so slightly more comfortable riding position than a purely flat one. You've got your hydraulic brake levers, and you've got your Shimano Altus gear levers. It's 9-speed at the back, so there's your rear gear lever and then your front gear lever. 9 at the back, 3 at the front, so in total 27 gears. So let's look at the paintwork. Very, very nice. It is a used bike, there will be some marks on it, but you've got to be looking pretty close to see them. It's been very, very well cared for. Not done many miles, to be fair. Shimano, it's got the Livio rear derailleur, long cage rear derailleur, which is predominantly an aluminium body to them rather than plastic. They're a good upper mid-range derailleur, coupled with the rest of the gearing is Shimano Altus. As I say, for 9-speed. There's your clearance within the frame. You've got loads of room there if you want to put even bigger tyres on. But these are Schwalbe's Marathon Plus tyres. For completeness, I will point out a small little nick in the saddle. It's totally underneath where you would sit, but it's just on one side there. Other than that, they're a nice, comfortable saddle. They've got the cutout in the middle, which means each side can move independently as you're cycling. Let's have a quick look around the other side of the bike as well. I'll show you it's equally as nice. There's your hydraulic disc brakes up the fork leg. Really, really, really nice. I know I've said it already, but I don't think it's done many miles at all. Beautiful condition. Nice paintwork on these Specialized gloss paint, not the sort of satin matte finish that is the trend on a lot of bikes nowadays, which is not as hard wearing as these. If you do ever have a little scratch or a little paint chip or something, just some gloss black hard touch-up paint would cover it, but this has not had that. It's really nice. So there we are. If you like the bike and if you're interested in buying the bike, please go to our website. There'll be a link in the description below. We can ship bikes anywhere within the UK. So there we go. If you like looking at these bikes that we get in from time to time, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. It would really help us with the visibility of the channel. So there we are. Specialized Ariel, size small, superb condition. Thank you.